Hey everyone, Dan at Ochako Bushcraft. Well, today I've got a cool cooking hack for you guys and some of my favorite substitute recipes for freeze-dried backpackers meals. So I got my nice fire going. I got my Pathfinder cup with water in it ready to go sit in the flames. And I do like Mountain House meals a lot. I usually have a couple in my backpack at all times. This is an empty bag, which we're going to use here in a few minutes from one of those Mountain House meals. But as you know, they're expensive, about 10 bucks a piece. So using some really inexpensive stuff like ramen noodles and whatnot, I started coming up with some really cool recipes. And I'm packing them in 1 gallon freezer bags in my backpack. And this is a complete meal that costs less than half of most freeze-dried backpackers meals. So let me show you what I've got in one of these. Inside I've got a bag of just ramen noodles. Now a lot of this stuff I get at the dollar store. It's super cheap. I can get I think 6 packs of ramen noodles for $1 at the dollar store. This one's chicken. I got the seasoning in there. Then I either have been adding chicken. Ordering these by the case at Amazon is pretty cheap. Or this particular one is beef noodles and has Spam in it. The rest of the ingredients are the same. I'm either using beef and Spam or chicken and chicken. So, okay, show you what else I got in here. I've been buying containers of freeze-dried or dehydrated vegetables, just depending on what I could find at the store or find on the internet, and picking up little baggies like this at the dollar store. Again, a whole box of these for $1, and measuring out a half a cup of, again, freeze-dried or dehydrated mixed veggies. You know, different manufacturers out there have different kinds. I'm just going with whatever I can find pretty much that's the least expensive. These take longer to cook than the rest of the meal. So what I have found the best thing to do is to go ahead, get my cup here, and put these in the water while I'm going to boil my water. So that's the only thing that's going to be in my water right now, is just these veggies. So I've got my veggies inside the cup, in the water, ready to go. And I'm just going to set that over here till I'm ready to use it. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to take an empty bag. If you buy backpackers meals at all, save the empty bag. I took this bag home last time I was out, washed it out, and I'm going to reuse it. I'm going to take it home again, and I'm going to reuse it again. And as long as this bag keeps functioning, I'm just going to keep reusing it. So, just like I would do a backpacker's meal, I'm going to go ahead and put in my ramen noodles. I've also got in there, forgot to mention, they were all mixed in with the broken up noodles, is I put in a couple spoonfuls of sunflower seeds, the shelled kernels. I really like the flavor that the sunflower seeds add. So I've got sunflower seeds and ramen noodles in here. Some Starkist chicken breast. There's nothing in here to drain, it's just pure meat. So I'm going to add that in there. And is there anything to scrape out? No, it all came out. Good. Okay, what else have I got here? I'm going to go ahead and put some of my seasoning in. I never use a whole one of these because it's too strong for me. I use about a half a packet. Okay, that's good. I got about a half a packet of seasoning in there. My ramen noodles, sunflower seeds. My veggies are going to go in the water. In fact, let's go ahead and get that on the heat right now. Get that started boiling. There we go. As hot as that fire is, that shouldn't take long. Okay, so again, the ramen noodles, sunflower seeds, chicken breast, the seasoning are in here. Personal taste, some guys like to use peanut butter. Another dollar store item is this Velveeta squeeze cheese. In fact, I got, my other bag has one that I've been reusing. I just keep it in a separate baggie with a napkin or some toilet paper over the end once I've started using it. And I'm going to put in just a big old glob of Velveeta cheese. Squeeze a little more down in there. Okay. That's good. All right. It's all in the bag except for the water and the veggies. And again, the veggies take longer than everything else. If you don't throw them in the water and boil them, you know, get them started boiling with the water, they're going to be chewy and crunchy. If you like that, cool. I like my veggies tender, so I'm going to get them boiling in the water. And then just like I would do a backpacker's meal, I'm going to pour boiling water in here and I'm going to let this sit. 6-8 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever I'm comfortable with. Maybe I'll go do something, get a little more firewood, whatever, and then open this up and have my own homemade backpacker's meal, if you will, that costs literally, I think I figured out I can do at least 3 of those meals for one of these. I think possibly 4, because the ramen noodles, I'm getting a 6-pack for $1. I'm getting the cheese for $1. The sunflower seeds are costing me hardly anything because I buy a bottle of those and then just put in a couple spoonfuls. The Spam and the chicken breast, you can still get them, the Spam for about $1, the chicken for $1 something if you buy it in bulk. So yeah, you can get at least 3 meals for the price of one of these. And I'm actually, when this is all done, the bag is much fuller and I'm getting more food and more calories too. So there is a dish that I've been working on and eating out here quite a bit, really enjoying. And my hack, just take one of these empty bags from an old freeze-dried backpacker's meal, fold it up, shove it down in the bottom of your pack, and you can cook inside it. If I try to put all of this food inside that cup and cook it in there, it's going to boil over the top. I know I've already done it, unless I reduce the water way much down, and then I've just got a bunch of thick mush. I actually don't have soup. So this is an alternative method. And I also less dishes to do. I just got to clean the outside of my cup, but I don't have to wash the inside out. And then I'll take this home with me, or I'll just wash it out in the creek. I'll rinse it out in the creek, wipe it out with a piece of toilet paper or something, and then use it again tomorrow if I'm staying out overnight. So let's pause you guys for a couple minutes, let this water come to a boil, and then I'll bring you back and we'll make up this meal. I put a little more wood around there. The water's just starting to boil. I'm going to let it boil with those veggies for a couple minutes and then add the water to this. I thought I would show you guys around real quick. Okay. So I built me a reflective wall, and I've got some big old rocks at the back of it to protect the wood. I was going to use a tripod. I had one built here, and I found a nice flat rock, and I decided I'll just shove that down in the flames. And this area I'm in, got my reflective pad and my lunch stuff sitting here on top of a bunch of pine needles. And I'm only literally a few feet from a stream. And that's just snow runoff coming down. So I got plenty of water to use for cooking and drinking and cleaning up my cooking afterwards. Okay, go back over here. The water should be boiling plenty hard enough by now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can hear the water boiling. In fact, it's boiling over the top. Pause, you guys. Okay, my water's actually boiling over the top, right out of the top of the cup now. All right. Carefully, I'm going to pour that into here. Knock this off. All those veggies in there. And spoon here. Scrape the rest of those veggies down in there. Oh, there we go. Well, that was boiling hard. It actually was boiling right up through the holes. Okay. Stir that. And just like in a backpacker's meal, seal it up, and we'll let it sit for 6 or 8 minutes. And while this is sitting, I'll go back down to the stream and wash out my cup. So we'll pause, you guys. We are at 4 minutes. I'm going to open the bag up and give everything a good stir. Wow. Guys, little peek in there. It's good. Trust me, it's good. I'll pause you guys again. Wait another 4 minutes and then we'll have at it. All right, we are coming up on 8 minutes and it's hot. That bag is still hot. That's too hot for me to hold to eat from. Put my glove on. It's snowing. I don't know if you can see it coming down. It just started snowing about 2 minutes ago. And glad I got this nice fire. So, oh, that looks so good. Big chunks of chicken breast in there. Look at that. Mmm. That is good. Cheesy chicken ramen noodles with vegetables and real chicken breast in it. That is good. That's delicious. And like I said, the cool thing about it is I can make up 3 of those for the price of one of the Backpackers meals. And of course, they have recipes that I'm not going to be able to make at home myself, like biscuits and gravy. So I'm going to keep buying my Mountain House. But for cheaper alternatives, like today's dinner, and another one sitting here for tomorrow's dinner, perfect setup. And they are good. And like I said, and you can add anything you want, you know, peanut butter, hot sauce, whatever. Just bring it along in a Ziploc bag and cook it up in this bag like you do a Backpackers meal, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this tip. Take care.